Cajuns. Another successful Saturday for the Cajuns. How was the road trip up to Ohio?
Well, I tell you, it's a tough place to play. Certainly, traveling into Columbus, and then making about an hour and a half drive up the road there. A lot of respect for Coach Solis, what he's built there. Those guys had won 8 in a row at home. It certainly was a great challenge for our team. I thought our defense in the kicking game really played well in the first half until we kind of figured it out on offense. But our kids competed. There was lots of opportunities maybe to lose our poise and not respond the right way, but I thought we responded the right way. And certainly good road win, here as we prepare for conference play going forward.
Coach, did this road win feel a little bit like a statement, just given that y'all were underdogs going in and then you won so emphatically, like you said, against a very good program?
Well, I don't know that we think about it that way. I think that we had a good plan. I thought for the most part we executed. Certainly, I think our defense played really well for 3 quarters. And then offensively, we kind of made adjustments and executed much better in the second half. And we made some explosive plays in the kicking game. People don't realize we had 2 touchdowns called back in the game.
Wow.
We turned it over on a short field one time because of a bad snap. So, we also had way too many penalties for the type of team that we want to be. So we're still giving the opponent a few too many plays, in my opinion. So, here this week, it's about more detail, more discipline. We got to continue to develop the young players on our roster that are making progress. We got lots of work to do and certainly some really tough challenges ahead of us.
You mentioned Elijah Mitchell, or I mentioned Elijah Mitchell coming in and his performance, 143, 3 scores. You're averaging 565 in offense every week. Levi Lewis threw for 2 scores against Ohio. What's making this unit click at this rate?
Well, I think we've got a really good coaching staff, and I think we're fortunate that we've got talent in about every spot. We've been able to overcome some injuries on offense. We lost 2 senior offensive linemen early in the year, training camp, early in the season, and
Wow.
we lost 2 tight ends, our starting 2 tight ends. So I think we've had some young players step up. We've got a freshman starting at left guard. We've got some walk-ons playing in the tight end room. We've had some players really step up to go along with some veterans. We've got a veteran receiving core, veteran running back room, a couple key leaders in the right guard, Kevin Dotson, the right tackle, Robert Hunt. So Levi's directing it all. And certainly you guys know about Levi there being from Scotlandville, and he's a tremendous leader. Certainly he's making really good decisions at this point.
Coach, we were talking to Ed Ogeron in hour number 1, and we were talking to some things about his defense that he's seen through the first month of the season, and the thing that stands out to him is missed tackles. And T-Bob and I were talking about you guys and the challenge you have in teaching that technique in tackling these days, whether it be the lack of physicality in practice or the rules against tackling now on Saturdays and Sundays. How do you coach that skill now?
Well, we've spent extensive time researching it, studying it. I mean, it was a big all-season project for us. A good friend of mine is Joe Judge, a special teams coordinator from the Patriots. The way that they kind of go about their business there in terms of studying the missed tackles in their league, we did the same things with our league and our defense. And we start in the off-season program. I mean, we implement drills throughout the entire identity program in February. We do it in the summer, conditioning drills, and then we do good on good tackling every Tuesday and Wednesday.
Oh, wow. Even during the season, Coach?
Yeah, well, we don't. That's the thing that's been a little bit different this off-season. We don't actually tackle the runner. We just get in the correct position. So near foot up, 2-hand tag below the waist, eyes at throat level. I mean, we've got all kinds of things that we coach. We create scenarios. We've got about, I would say, 6 drills that we actually do that are non-contact that put us in the right position. We do a 2-on-1 vice tackle that is a contact, more of a ball security drill, second man in strip scenario, and that is good on good. So we do that every Tuesday. We'll do that today, right after flex. And, I think it's all about player development. It's all about, really looking at it from a realistic standpoint, trying to create situations that help develop your players. We're certainly fortunate that we've got a really good staff. Coach Ron Roberts' pedigree on defense, certainly his history, the hard work that he puts into that. So, we do a tackling circuit every Wednesday. We've got a number of things that we do to try to create situations to help put our players in position to have success.
We're talking to head coach Billy Napier of the UL Ragin Cajuns. And, Coach, y'all got a tough one this weekend at Georgia Southern. And as you said, man, this is where it really begins, right? Sun Belt play about to get underway. What are some of the challenges? We just talked about tackling. What are some of the challenges of getting ready for a triple option team in the middle of the year?
Well, the quarterback's, he's basically a running back. So you got an extra gap on the field. Certainly the fits are a little bit non-traditional. You got to play with great eye discipline. You got to adjust out to all the formations. You got to play good team defense, and when the ball does declare, you got to get the guy on the ground. You got to try to knock back, gang tackle, and try to put them in passing situations. I think that this group in particular, they've got a really good understanding of what they're doing on offense. The coordinator was there with Willie Fritz in the past. Went off to New Mexico, had great success there, and now he's back with Chad Lunsford. But they've got a dynamic quarterback who we anticipate playing a couple big 220-plus type dive backs and some really good skill in the perimeter. So starts with the quarterback, and, you're going to probably get one less possession per half because of the way they run the ball, eat up the clock. So it's the sum of the parts. They're big and fast on special teams and defense. So it's going to take a great team effort to play well in all three phases.
Yeah, right now, Coach, y'all are number one in the Sun Belt in scoring offense, number two in the Sun Belt in scoring defense. It just combined the success of last year, earlier this year. There's a lot of momentum right now. Do y'all have any conversations about things like conference championships in those meeting rooms?
No, not necessarily. I think that, maybe we all have ambitions of doing that. It's certainly the end goal, is the result we want. But right now we've got so much to work on. We've got deficiencies on our team from a fundamental standpoint, personnel standpoint. We've got young players that we need to develop. And each and every week is a little bit different. It's a new mission, new personnel, new schematics, different location, different time. You kind of got to erase the board, start over. Certainly our attention is on Georgia Southern. We look forward to competing against those guys, and we'll go over there and cut it loose.
3-1, 1-0 in conference play, taking off to Georgia Southern for a big one this weekend. We'll talk to you next week and recap it, Coach. Thank you for the time this morning.
All right, guys. Thank you all. Have a great day. Go Cajuns.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Coach.
There he is, Coach Billy Napier, checking in from Lafayette this morning. We'll be back and close out OTB.